it was time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
I'm sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing.
Relieving the kings of all crowns.
So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Here we go. Like 80.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill.
Jack 16.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. A gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Ben to throw again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jags 16. Watch the
Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, Slim.
80 weapon. Hit it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
They'll run with Michel, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Now Stidham on 1st down. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Go back. We got motion. Back up. Check 26.
Rush Leo.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Stidham. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Like 80.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Black and good.
On second down, it's Connor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Snap.
They'll run it here. This is James White. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, shoot.
Hey, check mine.
Shoot.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
18 gainer. Pilot, 64. Reach.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Completes it to Lee. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Look at me. Go.
On the draw, here's White. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Kill. Switch. Tighten up.
Rock it.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And his throw is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
Go. 5.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island.
Yeah.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, orbit.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Stop your whining. Slam, slam, slam.
49, check 49.
Hard, hard.
Check 43. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hustle, hustle. Get it.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
Watch 98, 98 to Mike. Wrap it, wrap it. Wrap it, wrap it. Let it go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Stidham. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Smooth.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Yep.
Mike 55.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stidham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, exit.
Now Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Bravo.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. It's caught at the 10. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 20. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 69 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On first down, Stidham. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. And I think the ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Stidham out to his left. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Switch. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Yo, cheetah. You're out.
Flare. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Stidham. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Second down, Stidham to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, a run from White. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No spacing.
Check Mike 39. Check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go.
Quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
We ain't giving them nothing to do. Go.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get in the way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Washington's got it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
230.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.